Welcome family, this is the Velvet Locks in the kitchen again with another cooking it up recipe. Now today I'm going to be making foil baked salmon. Alright, this is my salmon on this side. Alright, and I'm going to be putting that in the foil and bake it in the oven. And alongside of that I'm going to be also making some roasted garlic potatoes and some asparagus. Okay, so first I already started by washing. I already washed my potatoes, and now I'm going to cut them in half because they're really nice and small. I like to call these my cherry potatoes. Alright, so I'm going to start off by just slicing these in half and throw them right into my Pyrex dish. So simple. You can actually use any type of thin skinned potatoes. And what I like to do when I get these potatoes, I like to scrub the skin, get it loose from all the dirt from the earth, and then I wash them. Now this is a 1, 2, 3 dish. It's very healthy and it's so fast. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is finish chopping these potatoes, and once I'm finished I'll come back on camera and show you what I do to season it. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back and all of my potatoes are sliced into halves, and you can slice at least, you know, about 2 pounds. Well, should I say I'm slicing at least 2 pounds, might be a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is drizzle some of my extra virgin olive oil over my potatoes. And I would say you could drizzle like a half a cup of oil. Next I'm going to drizzle some of my kosher salt over it, just to give it some nice added flavor. And then, if you're going to use fresh garlic, you can use maybe 5 or 6 cloves. But today I'm going to use my minced garlic. Okay, or you can use garlic powder. That's another way that you can actually do this recipe. Okay, so I just used 2 teaspoons of my minced garlic. And now I'm going to put some black pepper. And this is to taste, you guys. So I'm just going to drizzle a little black pepper on my garlic potatoes. And now I'm going to just mix it up. If you like, you can also, instead of a half a cup of oil, depending on the amount that you're using to do your roast, you could either do like a couple of tablespoons. It all depends on the amount of potatoes that you're using. Okay, and that smells really good. Okay. Alright, so our potatoes is ready to go in our oven. Now we're going to preheat our oven for 400 degrees. And we're going to pop that in there. But before doing so, I'm just going to lay that on the side. And now I'm going to prepare my asparagus for baking. Now to prepare asparagus, it's so simple. Just cut the ends off. And that's it. Alright you guys, so I am back now. All of my asparagus is nicely cut and ready for baking. So what I like to do with my asparagus is the same thing. I'll drizzle a little of my extra virgin olive oil on there. Okay, Just a little bit. I like the natural flavors of my vegetables. Okay, and just enough to give it a little, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, now also I like to sprinkle a little of my kosher salt on that as well. Just a little bit. But you could obviously do it to taste. And if you wanted to, you can also put some garlic powder on your asparagus if you like garlic flavored asparagus. Okay. Alright, and your asparagus is also ready to go in the oven. Alright, so once our oven finished preheating, we'll pop that in there as well. Now lastly, I'm going to be preparing my salmon. So I'm just going to wash it and then get it ready. Now what I do with my salmon is I just pour a little of my lemon juice over it. Okay, just let it sit a little bit and then rinse it off. Okay, don't let it stay soaking in their lemon water too long. Just enough to wash your salmon. Alright, and that is our wonderfully washed salmon ready to get prepared. Now I'm going to show you what you're going to need to season your salmon. Alright, so next I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of my oregano. Okay, so far I have my 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, a half of cup of butter, and now 1/2 teaspoon of our oregano, as well as 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now we're going to use our dry thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of our dry thyme. Next we're going to use a half a teaspoon of our rosemary. Now we're going to use our kosher salt, but we're going to use that to taste. But I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon in there as well. Okay. And lastly, I'm also going to put in about a half a teaspoon of my black pepper. Okay, you guys. And there it is. Now what you can do if you want is you could stick it into your oven just to get a little brown on the top, which is probably what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to leave it open. I'm just going to pop it right back into the oven so that it can get brown. Okay, and that's how it came out. So now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more of my kosher salt on the top part, and we're good to go. Alright, so I'm just waiting now for my roasted potatoes to finish, and then once that's finished, I'll be able to show you the complete meal. Alright, you guys, and this is what my dinner looks like tonight. Okay, got my garlic roast potatoes, my roast asparagus, and my steamed salmon. Alright you guys, so bon appetit. Enjoy.
Hey fam, where you going? You didn't subscribe yet. Well, listen, first of all, before you go, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget also to turn on that notification bell, so this way you will not miss another one of my videos. Okay? Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, click it, and then hit that little bell and make sure that it's lit. You will miss out on so much if you don't hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell next to it. Make sure that it's turned on, so this way when I upload another video, you will not miss it at all, okay? You will be the first to know. So don't forget, give me those likes, thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button along with the bell at the bottom, and you will always know when I upload another one of these videos, okay? So, I'll see you in the next video.